Hello, welcome to my channel if you're the first time. Welcome back if you've been following. So I pulled an audible. I do that quite a bit. This I was in the middle of reading the book and I knew it wasn't going to get done in time. So we're going to keep reading that book, but just to give myself more time, I decided to do random challenge. So we are doing biographies. So there was a biography that's it was 242 pages, right? And that was on the Libby app. No, Kindle app. When it's a digital book, it's always longer. So I wanted to see how fast I could read it. So I literally started a stopwatch and did not stop it until I was done to see how fast I could read it. So we read The Washington Hypothesis by Timothy Ballard. So it's a modern day investigator explores a possible connection between the American continent, Latter-day Temples, and George Washington. So this was an interesting biography. First I just want to give a note that this is a pretty religious book. So if that's not you, then you may not be the biggest fan. But the first chapter I was like, this is supposed to be about George Washington, right? Where's the biography part? But later it does. So you learn a lot of the history. And then I kind of liked it. He has this hypothesis that Washington is the modern day Moses. And he just believes God's hand was with Washington and all that. So it kind of goes through, and yeah, it uses religion to kind of compare George Washington and Moses and things from Washington's time that we see now, religious symbols and things like that. So it's actually really cool. Like I said, you may not like it if you're not a religious person, but really, well, I'll give it a 4.75 because, like I said, it was, and granted, this is my first time reading biographies, but at first I was like, is this even about George Washington? Because it was talking about religion and Moses, and I was like, what does this have to do with anything? But yeah. I'm trying to think what else. It is a really fast read. Because there are a lot of pictures. And every chapter has notes. Just on when I say notes, just references, throughout the chapter you'll see numbers, right? And then you can go at the end of the chapter, and if you want to know where he got that factual information, you can do that, which is cool. This is the first biography that I've seen that did that, and I really liked it. Because I didn't really know what to expect. I feel like all the biographies I've read are different. I think one, didn't even appear like a story. One was just their self-telling a story, which I didn't know. And then this one was very religious with notes. So, biographies are cool. What else to say about this book? There's one part where he's telling the story to his son, and I really like that part. A story about Washington to his son. So, but yeah, it starts from it kind of starts when he's older, more from his days in the military, like the French Indian War, and then talks about his wife, and then obviously it goes through several of the battles of the American Revolution. So, pretty good. I would say read it. Yeah. 4.75. Now, for the big reveal. Guys, I was very proud of myself. Because I didn't know if I could do it. Honestly, I read this yesterday because I was like, I'm really into the book, but I'm like, I'm not gonna get it done. So, yeah. So I was very proud of myself that I could do this. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I just had the idea. I'm like, make this a challenge. See how fast you can read it. And then that gives me another week to hopefully get the next video. But, do you see that? Took me 4 hours, 57 minutes, 18 seconds, and I guess milliseconds. So, about 5 hours. You can read that in 5 hours. Just so you know. And I'm excited. There's a second one called The Lincoln Hypothesis. So I'm curious about that book. But I was just so proud. Oh. I didn't think about it after that. I should have maybe filmed myself. But I think it was cooler just to have a time. So I could tell you guys. Because I am a slow reader. So this was definitely a push for me, and I'm sure I missed a lot of things. My thing is, if I read too fast, my reading comprehension goes, and I'm sure that's with everybody. But so there was several times I was like, I don't even know what I just read, so I have to reread it again. But that was exciting. So this is going to be a very short video because it was a fast challenge, a good book, and I really recommend it. If you are into religion, even if not, you still get like the facts about the battle. But so yeah, that is The Washington Hypothesis by Timothy Ballard. So thank you for watching. And if you like this, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to share it. To spread the word. You guys are doing so good. Like, honestly, I know I say this every time, but the subscribers numbers keep going up, and I know that thanks to you guys for sharing. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you know you want to. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you can get notified of all of my videos. Monday and Wednesday, I'm a preschool teacher, so I do a children's book. I walk through how to read it with you. And then Saturdays, I do my own books. If you've been following, you know this month we're doing biographies. So stay tuned next week for a fun video. I'm excited. We will see. So, yeah. And as always, I'd love to hear your comments. If you've read this book, I would always love to hear your opinions because I'm just staring at a screen, right? I don't really get to hear your thoughts on the book. So if you've read it, I would love to hear your thoughts. This is my first time really ever doing biographies. So if you have a favorite biography, love to hear it. And yeah, any other comments would be wonderful as well. So that's it for today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.